When patients ended up dying off of things that they were given, I knew he did not care.
He is accused of prescribing a deadly dose of drugs, and now a local doctor is facing charges. Good evening. Investigators say that he prescribed those drugs in his Westmoreland County office to people who did not need them.
So far, investigators say his actions led to the deaths of at least 2 of his patients. Ross Guidotti spoke to that doctor today. Ross.
State Attorney General's office says that Dr. Michel Tourette was seeing up to 35 patients a day in his practice, even though he was the only clinician there, oftentimes illegally prescribing them excessive amounts of painkillers that in 2 cases resulted in fatal overdose. For Brittany Finnegan, the arrest today of Jeanette Dr. Michel Tourette was a long time coming.
I feel relieved that something was done. I feel that justice definitely needs to be served. I feel like he needs to pay for what he did.
What Tourette did, according to the State Attorney General's office, was willfully overprescribe powerful painkillers to 30-year-old Glenn Morgan and 26-year-old Heather Durbin. Both died of overdoses as a result. The AG's office charging the 71-year-old Tourette with 2 counts of drug delivery resulting in death. It was Finnegan who alerted authorities to what she says was essentially an in-and-out prescription pill operation.
It was not a very long examination, about 10-15 minutes max, and they would leave with whatever they wanted, even when they didn't bring any extra medical records in.
According to the criminal complaint, the practice didn't even have a blood pressure cuff that worked, although numerous patients were diagnosed with high blood pressure. It went on to describe the typical office visit as being weighed by the nurse and obtaining prescriptions for narcotics in about 2 minutes from Dr. Tourette.
I never saw any caring in him. I asked him multiple times to stop doing things, and when patients ended up dying off of things that they were given, I knew he did not care.
In fact, according to the criminal complaint, after learning of Heather Durbin's death, Tourette made the comment, quote, 9 junkies die in Pennsylvania every day, and you girls don't like birth control, so that keeps the population going. Concerned over what she saw, Finnegan, who operated as the practice's office manager, confronted Dr. Tourette. She was quickly rebuked.
He basically told me he was a doctor, he knew what he was doing, that I did not know, and that was not my place to say something.
Talked to Dr. Tourette at his house today. He did not want to appear on camera. We asked him specifically about the accusations against him. He said to talk to his lawyer, they are all lies, and he doesn't care. He is free tonight on $5,000 bond. Reporting live in Greensburg, Ross Guidotti, KDKA-TV News.